Greetings. You are henchman number 27, yes? Welcome, welcome. So, you know why you're here? Yes, it's for your annual performance review. So, we'll be checking here to see how well you've done, assessing your viability or candidacy for promotion, and additionally your candidacy for being fired. And of course, you know what being fired means here. It involves actual fire, so we'll just go through that really quick. Let's see. According to your fellow henchmen... Oh, wait, let's see. You go by the Crimson Shadow. Can I call you Crim? Yeah. Crimsy, maybe? I don't know. Crimson Shadow is kind of a mouthful for this. Yes. We do allow you to choose your own name, of course, when you come aboard. And I see you have picked that one and stuck with it. Shows dedication. Many henchmen change their name as time goes on. Now, according to this, your coworkers say that your fellow henchmen, that your demeanor is unpleasant, unbearable, that you are surly, thoroughly dislikable. Now, I don't have to tell you that that is high praise. You are doing a phenomenal job. Your superiors, however, report that you follow orders to the letter, that you do no more than what you are asked, you do not question orders or step out of line, and you show no moral quandaries, which, again, excellent. That's what we'd like to see here. Now, you have been with... You've been operating as a henchman with us for 4 years now? Yes. Now, it does say that you have not shown any leadership skills, that you follow orders, that you do very well, even unsupervised, but that you do not, you haven't really taken any initiative to lead anybody. So, based on this, we will probably not be promoting you to a leadership position, but I think you are safe here, at least as far as not being fired out of a cannon goes, or, you know, anything like that. Unless our malevolent overlord has a whim, as he does. So, next, I want to talk to you about your eyesight. You've been reporting that something seemed to phase in and out of existence. You were on the... yes, the radiation laser... radiation emitter? Perhaps I need my own eyes checked. So, you essentially worked with the, they called it the cancer beam. That's what the other villains called it. Although, I don't know why they call it that. It mostly just puts holes in your bones. And you've been reporting some fuzzy vision. So, that should be covered. So, if anything's phasing in and out of reality, we will have that looked at. We're actually going to give you a full look over after this performance review to assess whether or not you might be seeing into other dimensions, occasionally radiation, allows for superpowers, and of course, if you have superpowers, you will immediately be promoted and enrolled in special super soldier training. However, from what I'm seeing here, how do you feel about small dogs? You don't know, you've never eaten one? That's fair. Wasn't exactly the question, but no hesitant use. Out of curiosity, when you say you haven't eaten one, does that mean you would? Okay, and is that just in like a survival situation, or is that like it just you wouldn't mind trying it? Just any time. Okay, good to know. No qualms about puppies. Fantastic. Grade A villain material. Honestly, you're a fantastic henchman. Now there have been several heroes that have shown up. It says that you have lurked in the shadows during these operations, avoided the front lines. Yes, some would call this. Some of your fellow henchmen have called this cowardice. However, those were only the survivors, which there were very few, I note. And this has happened repeatedly. So that tells me that you have good survival instincts, which is, again, exactly what we're looking for. Honestly, you are just nailing this. How do you feel about toppling current governments? On board. Excellent. How do you feel about installing one singular world government with our current overlord? Well, I shouldn't say current, with our overlord. Yes. Yes, his horrificness. Of course. Good. Glad you're on board with that. Yes, I realize some of these are kind of the interview questions, but again, we like to kind of reassess at least once a year. Now, it says here that you have been microwaving fish in the shared break room. Yeah, just making an unpleasant day for everybody. And do you have any remorse for that? No? Excellent. Good. That's what we're looking for. No conscience. HR? No, we don't have an HR. You may have noticed that by now. Well, we do have human resources, but those are just the humans being used as resources. You know, bio batteries, mulch, compost, I guess, actually is probably more of an accurate term. Things like that. Cannon fodder, both literally and metaphorically. Yes, I am in charge of those, sort of. I handle personnel. My job. You're not getting my job. How do I know you're not getting my? Because I have my job. And while I have seen your credentials, and you do have a remarkable combat record for a henchman, let me assure you that you do not have the necessary skills in order to take me down. When I said that occasionally the radiation exposure gives you powers, yeah, I was speaking from experience. So, let's move on from that. This is about you, not me. Alright. Now, it does say that you have been generally courteous when mingling with local citizens. So, you're not flaunting any strength or flexing the organization's name. You are being courteous. And can you explain that a little bit? Laying low, not wanting to draw attention. Helps to work in the shadows, hence the name. Got it. Yes, and that also your tactic during combat? Interesting, interesting. So, have you enrolled in any of the assassin training programs? Would you like to? I think you might be a good fit for that. Okay, so we'll put you down for that. Potential interest in that. Yes, we just recently got some new stealth suits. You might enjoy those. You'll probably have to rob a bank during that to test out the stealth suit, to make sure you have a full grasp after your training period. And then, yeah, they'll probably have you take out somebody. And I don't mean on a date. So, think that makes sense. Got good answers. Your fellow henchmen have reported that you are not big into conversation, and when somebody interrupted you for reading a book, while reading a book in the break room, you knocked him out. Honestly, fair. I don't even think that's villainous behavior. I think that's normal. Or at least I think that's what we all want to do. But what do I know? I work for an evil organization. No. How do you feel about global warming? Climate change or any of that stuff? Yeah, pollution. Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, just environmental destruction in general. How do you feel about your pro brutalism? So concrete everywhere, pave everything, turn the planet into an eco-monopolis. That is something. Okay. Full just city, planet-wide city, just continuously house. You could house trillions. That is noted. I will pass that on to the higher ups. I may take credit for it. Fair warning. You don't get a choice. But you definitely have. You're definitely what we're looking for here. Like this, we're definitely going to keep you on board. Now, from what I'm seeing, both from your performance and well, okay, so there's one note about your performance. It says lacks enthusiasm. Less of a can do, more of a will do. So, honestly, I love it. According to your superiors, you're not enthusiastic about this job in general. You're not enthusiastic about any job. Fair enough. But they know if they give you a job, it will get done on time and correctly, and that's what we like. Now, based on this, I think we can recommend you for promotion. It does include a new title. You will be promoted from henchman to probably lackey, although you could become all the way to one of our overlord's personal stooges. So lackey, stooge, one of those, depending on whether or not you get into the assassination program. So we'll discuss future job opportunities at a later date, but definitely have room to move up within our organization, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Now, are you subscribed to our organization's newsletter? Yes, subscribe to it. I would recommend that. Yes, you should subscribe to it if you like. There's all kinds of tips and tricks and insider information. Of course, you don't have to if you don't want to. Now, do you have any questions, comments, or concerns regarding your review? Anything we've discussed here today? No, we're not going to be serving puppy at any time. That's not a normal part of the menu. Although I will admit, it is a lot of meat available at dog shelters that could be easily accessible. Actually, PETA is one of our organizations. That's one of our branches. You know how they take house pets and then put them down frequently? Yeah. So, we don't use that meat here, though. We usually put that in some fast food restaurant chains. Yeah. Yeah, I know, the irony, like, don't kill animals, don't eat them, and then we do that, so we make everybody really suspicious. No, but it's great because PETA's not, like, they don't look like they're tied to our organization, so they're just villainous and, like, people hate them, except for the fanatics within them. But then it doesn't get directed at us. It's very helpful. Yes, anyway. Alright, you have a horrendous time. Appreciate you stopping in. And be sure to be the reason somebody frowns out there. Alright. Go out there and be your worst self. Bye.